story this morning? Maybe? Wow, you all look so bright and colorful. I feel like I've got the wrong clothes on. That's great. Summer is here. Is school done for everyone? No?
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
For us. I was done last Friday. No, 2 Fridays.
You were done 2 Fridays ago. Wow. Well, I have a new story. I haven't shared this one before because I just found it not too long ago. And it's based on a very old story. Some of you may know
Oh, where all the animals got on that ship to
On-
go away
from the flood. Yeah. It was about Noah's Ark. Well, this is one about that, but it's called "We're All in the Same Boat." So let's see what the story has to say. This. Can you all see the pictures? Because these pictures are amazing. It rained and it rained. It rained so much that Noah had to build an ark to protect all the animals. See them all. See their umbrellas? Even the ducks have umbrellas. At first, the animals were excited about their trip. A few days at sea sounds so thrilling, they said to one another. But the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, and the animals were getting restless. The ants were antsy. The bees were bored. The camels were complaining. The dogs were demanding. The elephants were enraged. The foxes were frantic. The giraffes were grumpy. The hyenas were hysterical. The iguanas were impatient, the jaguars were jittery, the kangaroos were kicking, the llamas were livid. The moose were mouthing off. The nightingales were nagging. The orangutans were obnoxious. The penguins were pacing. The quails were quick-tempered. The rabbits were rowdy. The snakes were squished. See the squished snakes?
Wait, I can see.
See them? They're squished between the rabbits.
There.
Right here. The toads were tense. The umbrella birds were unbalanced. See, they're falling off the rail. The voles were vexed. The worms were worried. The oxen were exasperated. The yaks were yelling. The zebras were zoned out. And they all blamed Noah. And Noah took a deep breath and hollered, "We're all in the same boat!" For the first time, there was silence. And then a funny thing began to happen. The ants apologized, and the bees behaved. The camels were cooperative, the dogs were diligent, and the elephants were enthusiastic. The foxes told fables, and the giraffes made gifts. The hyenas were still hysterical.
Because they laugh at everything.
They laugh at everything. The iguanas invited the jaguars to jam. See them jamming with their instruments. The kangaroos played kickball while the llamas laughed. The moose were merry and the nightingales were neighborly. The orangutans organized their toys. The penguins held a party where the quails quoted rhymes with the rabbits. The snakes stretched. The toads were tuckered out. The umbrella birds uprighted themselves. The voles volunteered to keep watch with the worms. The oxen were exhausted. The yaks began to yawn. The zebras crawled into bed to catch their Z's. And as Noah tucked his animals in for the night, the ark sailed on with a promise of peace.
I see kites and balloons.
Yeah, I see kites and balloons too.
Because they had an
I wonder why all the animals were so upset.
because
They were getting bored. Yeah. Oh, sorry. They were being selfish. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why it changed. I wonder why it changed. I wonder.
Because he yelled.
Because he yelled? Sometimes that makes us change.
Because he yelled and I wanted to change.
Yeah.
He got so frustrated that he just hit the wall organized.
Yeah, imagine being stuck on a boat with everyone complaining. That would be awful. Mm. Well, that's her story. And we're going to sing a song which really doesn't have a lot to do with the story, but it's just a fun song to sing. And so let's sing it a few times because it's really easy, and then you can head off to Children's Church if you want to do that. I see Rhonda's ready. Ah, another rhyme. I know your word. Let's sing I Know Your Word.